So we're in South Sacramento, and we're at a nice little home with a really big family. They've been having some reports of a variety of different paranormal experiences, some of which they told me about, some of which they didn't. There was some tragedy in the family that has to do with a spike in the activity, and also why they need some validation. They just need some closure. And that's really what we're here for, is to get some answers, to get some validation, and to make it a little bit lighter, a little bit better. The reason we're in the bathroom is because there's some documented things that occurred here that I'm feeling a lot of, and I had a phone conversation with the occupant prior to this, and I picked up on some very specific things about a member of the family that she validated all of the information. I described the person physically and personality in detail, and she was able to say, yes, this is what they were like, this is who they were, and she validated all of that. And being in here, ooh,
it's tough.
It's palpable. The energy is palpable in here. And he's like, what he told me on the phone, and when I was talking to her, and what he is telling me now, he goes, this is effing stupid. This is effing stupid. Like so some stuff happened in here, I think.
Yeah.
So let's explore that a little bit, see what you guys pick up on as well. I picked up on it right when we walked in, and even when I was on the phone talking to her.
Yeah.
It literally flooded through the darn phone call.
It's bad.
What are you guys feeling in here? Okay.
I felt an old creepy old man likes to watch. That's what I felt.
Okay, well, some of the history, there was an adult male that something happened here as well. But my target is somebody else. But he is part of what needs to be resolved.
Solid right over the toilet.
That's weird. And then it goes, what the hell?
That's sporadic. But then they go away over there. But if you're up here, yeah.
Ew.
This location is a little weird. The one particular energy I'm interested in talking to, not negative. He just needs to be validated. He needs to be validated. I actually think that he might already have transitioned, but there's a reason that he's here. Do you guys, John, what do you sense?
Something when I went in here too, but it wasn't the old guy, it was something else.
This is usually where you see the little black, something black go across the whole thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, because there's some sort of residual energy that it almost is like it influenced the younger guy to make a mistake. So pre-existing people who were here before
Influence the living.
That dead energy influenced and still causes trouble for the living. I think there's an open portal in one of these rooms.
It's got to be.
And the bathroom doesn't feel like where the portal is, but incidents happened here, but the portal's somewhere else. Something really tragic happened in here more than once.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I can feel it. It's just sad.
Yeah, I feel very sad, and he's such a bubbly, he has this personality of like, oh my, I'm gonna go out with my boys, I'm gonna have a good time, this is really fun, and they go, and that was just, what I did was just stupid.
Oh.
So. That's
too bad.
No. There's a trauma. So he. I'm trying to get him to show me beyond what I was told, because I was told a little bit about that it was an accidental. I'm looking for holes that I don't see.
Aha. Yeah. Okay.
So we might have something. So we need it, but he. He feels that it was really stupid. And that was a conversation I had with her over the phone, that this young man was coming forward for her. This is what he looked like. This is what he was saying to me. And now this is what he's saying. And she said, yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting you to say. So we got a lot of validation in that. But
damn,
this room is so oppressive.
It's hot. Can we get out of here yet?
Yeah, I think we should probably exit here. But I just wanted you guys to kind of come in here and feel of it and understand. This is an epicenter of a lot of sadness.
Yeah.
And this is a very bad place. But I want to go look for the portal.
Through there and then to here.
Yeah, I think so too.
The first place we went got was
And that, and I'm feeling
Yeah, I was always freaked out.
Weird.
Let me stand here.
Yeah,
I always hear knocks
Ooh.
in my room. There's like,
That's-
Yeah, I feel like
Ooh.
you're right in the middle of the highway. It goes
Ooh,
it goes
ooh.
into there.
That's tingly though.
Yeah,
That's
I
how I
was,
felt.
when we first came in here, I went in
That's
here.
how I
So.
felt.
It's tingling up
Yeah.
my ankles and
It's
my
always in the
feet.
closet.
Ooh.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, that's not right.
And
What the heck is going on
then
now?
master
Oh, boy.
bedroom, go in the closet.
No, I will. I'm getting there. Well, let's just so we already did kind of a little bit of a start intro. Our client is we've been having some conversations with her and validating some stuff. Again, we had a conversation prior to this, and I had picked up on some specific energy about someone very special to her that passed tragically, and I really feel that individual has a lot to say. He is getting louder and louder as we go, and that's helpful in a way because at least we can get a little bit of answers and a little bit of validation and some help and closure. He is really sorry. He is really sorry. He feels completely. He is owning his responsibility, but he feels so dumb, and it seems to me that older gentleman that you picked up on, Brent, that entity, that individual, he seems to have a very viscous darkness about him. It does not feel right.
It's not a nice guy.
I do not like his energy. I do not care for this feeling. It's very. He gloms onto people and he drags them, and like he drags them. I see that. I feel like I'm being pulled by this energy, and it makes you just so sad, so sad.
Definitely.
That's why watching for when anybody in the house gets reclusive and uninterested in things that they were previously interested in, to monitor it, to talk about it, to get them engaged in something that they're passionate for, because that. Well, I'm going to kick the entity out anyway, so that he's going to go, and then the residual sticky film that's all over the place will settle down. And maybe we can shut down some of this paranormal superhighway that's going on in this place, because it feels like from here to here, from there to there, and there, and then the corner into the bedroom. Like it feels like there's these traversing lines. It's like LA with all the highways, you know. It's not normal. You people are getting too weird. Why they're talking about pickles?
Pickles?
Let's not. You guys have to be less random. So yeah, they're starting to talk about foods, and why do I care about pickles? I don't. So we'll table that one. They're starting to bring up like very random things, but there's like 10 people wandering through this place, so they're all going to try to fight for a little bit of my attention, and I'm going to have to try to push most of them out to the periphery for a minute so I can focus on the one young man that I actually want to speak to.
Yeah.
And then I'll worry about the rest of them progressively. Like take a number, get in line, take a number. Because I'm venturing to guess that is the most important focus for you, is your son.
Yeah, just a lot of curiosity to things before. That dark shadow is.
That's not good, yeah.
That's my fear.
Yeah, that's you want to talk to your son, but you don't want to deal with this dark, weird thing floating around your house. And those are the two priorities in my mind, is to deal with those things. But that dark shadow is coming from that older male.
That's what I feel too.
Yeah.
That's the old guy.
He's projecting some energy and tendrils throughout the house.
Very voyeuristic, very opportunistic.
Yeah. Make a victim out of people type of thing.
Yeah.
Likes to make a victim out of people.
Even the 3 knocks that I was hearing, searching it up online, it said
It's not
a warning,
good. Yeah.
and
This
then
is
my
my-
son passes away.
This is my house.
So-
I keep hearing him say, "This is my house."
Yeah.
So he needs to go out. Oh, left side of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Right when I said that.
Yeah, he's not okay. And yeah, the fact that you got sort of a quote unquote warning prior to your son's departure is.
It lasted for months.
Yeah, like they were trying to tell you something's coming.
Yeah.
Did your son start to exhibit signs of feeling like lower and lower and pulling back ahead of time? Did you notice a change in him?
I noticed that he was in pain
Mm-hmm.
a lot. He was tired a lot. He didn't understand. I took him to the doctor, and the things the doctor said he was fine. He didn't have any issues, and
No, he had an attachment.
yeah.
He had an attachment. It was just
That's-
that's the thing. It was just something spiritual.
You had an issue, just not a medical
he's
one.
a
Yeah.
positive person.
And then he had some fears, and he would come in my room and sleep with me. He's 18 years old, and you
Well,
know,
yeah, he had fears because he could see and sense and feel it. He was being spiritually attacked hardcore. They were trying to hurt him.
and I believe I've been spiritually attacked because I haven't lately since I've been doing prayer, but where I'm just held down and sleep paralysis, and it was really bad to where I couldn't breathe. And
That's not okay. So, and that's another kind of important target of the cleansing will be blessing all of you and anointing all of you and putting some protection over all of you. And then you guys, of course, are the stewards of the space. You have to then keep it up. You have to keep up with the prayers, keep up with the smudging of yourselves and all, and be diligent in your faith and keeping yourself clear. That's really going to be key. After we reboot the space, you guys will need to just always stay on top of it. And we can kick everything out of here. But if anybody in the house, like you, is sensitive
air pressure changes
to
and
spirit,
temperature
he
changes.
can see the spirits, so he's a beacon. They can see him, and he can see them. So it's you got a beacon in the house.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to just every couple of weeks, go ahead and smudge your house. Go ahead and say Psalm 91 through the house
Right.
and bless the house and say this is our space and that we're protected and loved. Go ahead and make that part of your housework routine.
well, I want to do that, but when I leave, I want to make sure when I ever move, I don't want the next family to have to deal with what I did.
I don't think they will after we do a heavy reboot, and if you just keep it up like housework, I don't think it'll be a factor. That dark entity that's in here will be evicted this evening. So that will, if you ever leave here, it should be okay as long as you just keep up with the routine and don't let negativity and darkness and things come in. And
My kid too just spiked to red. I was holding it like this. I took it looked down and went just.
Yeah, I've been getting
Great.
air pressure changes
Yeah.
and temperature changes like this.
He's
We
like,
had
what? You're talking about kicking me out? Oh, I'm gonna get called some names on the spirit box.
I can't wait.
We had this equipment, and it went red when they went into the.
Yeah, we got a bunch of hits in there.
behind me.
Yeah.
Right in here, we've been getting a bunch of hits, and I haven't even broken out all the meters. I'm still just kind of doing my general
It's behind me.
walkthrough.
Right.
Yeah, he is a nasty little
Yeah.
sucker.
You feel behind me.
What a terrible thing to say. He seems racist too.
Fucker.
I agree.
He doesn't like women, and he doesn't like anybody of ethnicity because he's calling you some stuff.
Oh, I call him some stuff back.
Yeah.
Yes, he
That's
does.
our John.
I don't care if he's fucking dead or not.
You know, he's calling John some names,
Yeah.
and he's calling me
Horrible
some
name.
nice derogatory. But your son is so sweet. He's so funny. He
Oh,
is the most hilarious kid. He seems like the type that would just at Halloween or somewhere jump out and try to startle people, and that is that kind of his personality.
Random people, yes.
Yeah, and just he's so fun and entertaining, and I don't think he's earthbound. I don't think he's stuck. But I think he's trying to fix things around
Right.
here now because he's oh my
Absolutely.
God, I
Yeah,
see what's
agree.
going on. I can see from the other side. I need to stay and
Absolutely.
fix and do.
Right.
And
And he won't stop until it's fixed.
no, he won't. I think that's why he kind of sort of helped the
You're
divine
tagging along the whole
intervention.
time. He
So
is.
so Amber would tell you to call us, and this and the whole
Right.
Yeah.
all kind of works in order. But God, he is hilarious.
Good kid.
I really like him,
I know, he
and
gets me laughing all the time.
he's not a movie buff. Oh, maybe it was video games, but
Yeah, movies, all that, yeah.
he was into all that kind of
All
stuff.
that. He had on his phone, he had the apps that you get to get the free movies and stuff.
Sure.
He had
Okay.
all of the right ones, you know?
Because he's telling me I'm a movie buff. I'm a gamer buff. I can do this. I knew this.
Yeah.
I knew
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
was
rattling.
learning a lot.
Entertainment.
He was-
Entertainment.
Yeah, he's bragging about all the stuff that he knew. And I was like, all right, well, cool. I like that. That's neat. He's just really proud of all the stuff that he was into.
How old was he?
He did it so well.
Oh, gee.
11 days before he turned 19.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he really
Oh,
feels
God.
stupid and bad. He's just
Ah.
I know this isn't something that he would really be embarrassed of.
Yeah, he feels very embarrassed about it, but at the same token, he's forgiven himself. He's like, you know what?
Yep.
I own it. I did this. This was a mistake. I honor that it was a mistake. He goes, but guess what? They forgave me anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's a fear people have, well, they're going to go somewhere bad. No.
Right. I know where he went.
Yeah, he is fine. He's
good.
transitioned. He's
Right.
okay.
Yep.
His
Amen.
sort of a what his soul chose to as a penance was, okay, well, I'm going to get my family all back feeling good and everything. I'm going to fix everything for them. I'm going to take care of everything for everybody.
Our guardian angel.
And he is quite the guardian at this point.
Yeah.
I like him. I really like him. I'm
Here's
really
an
sorry
awesome
for your loss. I am immensely sorry for your loss. The thing is, you only lost the physical part of him. His soul is not.
I think that's
far.
what's getting me through everything and
Yeah.
not breaking down all the times because I feel him.
Yeah, he's all up in your business. He's just like, I'm gonna take. That's the thing is that he's trying to take care of you guys.
There he goes again.
Like hardcore. Yeah, see, he's validating on the K2.
Hit on that one too, so he's walking. He's here.
He's wandering around here validating back and forth. He's just trying to take care of you guys, and he's happy to do it. And I'm happy that he's here.
Me too.
And that he's validating that,
Right.
you know,
High five.
that he's trying to do all of this. So that is the kind of the comfort that I think we're going to get through the night. Even though we're dealing with some passerby sort of transient energy that doesn't really belong here or belong to you guys at all, they're just wandering through. And I think the dark entity is what's kind of allowing it to enter so easily. That slithery thing that sort of seems to mist around and slither. I keep seeing it go up and down and through and around and like loop around everywhere. And he does that because he knows that scares people, and then he gets more power by your fear. The less fear you give it,
I honestly I don't even see him.
the better.
I'm not even afraid to do it.
Yeah, if you're not afraid,
He runs from me, to
it's-
be honest. I don't see him.
he has no food.
Because you
When
just
you're
stare
angry
down.
or
He
fearful,
knows. He
it's
knows.
hometown
I'm not going to be
buffet.
afraid of anything. I'm scared of him.
I know I try to think about that and try to.
Because do you
When I
want
get
to feed
scared,
it or
I
do you
get
want to kill it?
upset, but
Well,
then I
yeah.
try to get
You give him
calm.
power.
Yeah, you have to get yourself empowered. Like it's fine to get startled for a minute and be like,
Oh, that's how you
get all upset about it for a second. Then like, all right, no, but I'm protected. I have that angelic light over me. You've got your son right next to you. Like he's protecting you and backing you. So like, you have all of the protection you need.
Right.
It's okay to be startled for a second. We're human. I get startled. Like even friendly spirits.
Just take your
I'm a
authority
terrible
back.
medium when it comes to that. I'm like, ah!
Right.
You know. But the bottom line is that if you want to remove something, you remove the food source. You remove the power from it.
Right.
I'm going to remove that energy. Right now, he's attacking your children.
Amen.
He is trying to suck the life out of them.
He's got to go.
And I'm going to suck the life out of him and send him somewhere far away. Because, got hits on that.
This has been hitting too.
Yeah, so he's going to be evicted.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I was telling him earlier, I'm a divine conduit for healing. I don't control this. I allow myself to be used by the divine
That's good.
to bring forward whatever healing belongs to you guys. That's my purpose. And every member of my team feels the same way. They feel called and passionate to do this kind of work. So that's what we're here for. Let's just wander about and see if we feel
See
hot
what we
spots.
find.